What's up, Drip fam? It's your boy OG Drip. And you guys remember when I was telling y'all it's like a certain agenda to keep us from like knowing certain stuff? Well, just for example, the 5% Nation, they also vouch the same thing. You know what I mean? They believe the reason why they're called the 5%ers, bro. They believe that like 85% of the world is basically sheep, like real stuff, like sheep. 10% of the world is like the ones that know the truth. You know what I mean? But 5% of them is the ones that's trying to enlighten the world. And that type of stuff. So like when you think about the percentage that is breakdown, why is it like that? Why can't it outreach those standards? Because you got people like me, Spiritual Soul, and a couple of different people that's trying to put out these messages. It's a lot. It's a big old list. I'm sorry if I didn't feel like going down the whole list, but it's a list that talks about things like this. Like everyone that knows something and feel like they have that gift, somehow we end up getting out here and put it out. But if you don't know what the 5%ers is, they also is a nation called a nation of gods and earths. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put it like this: it was made in 1963 in Manhattan or something like that. The culture, the guy that brought it all together. I think I can't remember his name. I'm sorry about that, you guys. His name's Clarence. I know Clarence like the 13 or something like that. And he was onto something, you guys. And he made a lot of good points. He also made they made these laws basically, supreme mathematics and supreme alphabets. And like it's a good route to understanding like what's really out here in this world, and it helps you and it quickly sums it up. It like tells where our knowledge come from. The knowledge come from a man, you know what I mean, and that's number one. Then they got number two following as the wisdom come from women mainly, you know what I'm saying. That's the main objective for there. And then you got number three being the children, and that's where our understanding coming from. So if you ever think about that, a man, it do be full of knowledge, you know what I'm saying, like possession, to able to learn and stuff. And then you have the people that's like women that got wisdom. Women could use that little bit of what they got and push hard. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know that wisdom they got. So it's like if a person could basically lift 35 pounds, they'll know how to make that work better than anybody else out of the whole group. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's based off of. It's like strategies and tactics and stuff. And then you have number three, which is the children. And the children is the ones that we have to have understanding for. If you think about it, if a kid do something bad right now, it could be something like super horrible that a grown person shouldn't do. Think about it. What do you have for them? You have an understanding. You know what I mean? You have an understanding for the children, period. So when we think about this, you guys, we got to realize, this type of stuff is real. It's not just no one person going around with a camera waving, talking about something, oh, this is what's going on. No, man, you have a whole nation of people that's real. A whole black nation, man. And they're not playing. And I will break it more down with more of what you guys want to learn from them. Because the 5% Nation, I could break that down good and great. So you guys like it, let me know. And I will break down even the wisdom and even the understanding and knowledge even deeper, even farther. So let me know after this video, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Drip Game. I'm out.